Inktober 10, welcome back. Still day 10, still working on, getting this done. But here are my prints I've done so far, like usual, up on Etsy. We've accomplished a lot, okay? This is gonna be our 20th print. Earlier was the 19th. I think I said earlier was the 20th, but oops, I can't count. But this one, our Inktober prompt is pick, and I didn't actually find a problem finding an idea for this because I immediately thought of drawing my little lady. Her name is literally Lady. That's what I call her. She's my sweet little childhood friend. Not as a childhood friend, she's just very much I guess you could say she's very much my imaginary friend in my mind, if you will. I don't know. Not as a kid, but as a grown adult, she's my imaginary friend. Let's just no, but she's my little girl that I love. She's the little baby of the group and my main characters. She's the cutest little thing. I call her Lady because one, fun fact, in my childhood, my brothers were addicted to Thomas the Tank Engine. And of course, my sister grew up and was like, this obsession is now mine. So she is like addicted to Thomas the Tank Engine. So one of the movies we watched as a kid was Thomas the Magical Railroad. And like the whole plot was to find this engine named Lady. And so since I've grown up, I just like obsessed with the name Lady, because I guess that's the reason why. I don't know, but I like pinpoint that name like from me naming things as a kid. So in like, I guess, memory of that, I named this character, my little child character, Lady, and I think it suits her so much. I even put like ladybugs on her, like as a clip, and she has one on her little overalls little skirt thing, and I love it so much. She's very cute, and she has these little band-aids all over her. She's so cute and adorable. She's my little baby, and I love her so much. She was like, actually, I designed her so long ago, like a surprisingly long ago. She's gone through a lot of different designs, not in like her basic appearances have changed. She didn't used to have pigtails. She used to have like these bangs, but I gave her like a little bit of a more messy hair in pigtails. And she used to wear this little dress sweater, and then I changed it to like a sweater and a skirt. But now I decided to go with more of a proper child outfit and just gave her these overalls, and she has like band-aids all over her, and she wears this really big white t-shirt under her overalls, and it's very cute. She's so adorable. But she's always had like the same color scheme with like the blonde hair, and her skin tone this is the same. Her eye colors changed. I think it used to be like a green. Maybe I think it went to a blue at one point, but now it's a beautiful brown color, because I feel like people with brown eyes don't get a lot of recognition. Okay, I love having characters with brown eyes. I think they're very pretty. Now if someone would have yellow eyes mixed with like brown, like I know it's kind of like hazel, but like true yellow, like gold, that'd be so cool. That'd be so pretty. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. But this is my wonderful little lady, and I was also working on my Brianna print at the same time, so that's why you can see it in the me. I was kind of comparing them, but I like the line work on this one. I think I did pretty good, but for this print, we got a little crazy, and I decided, hold on, before I go on that, I totally didn't explain the concepts of this prompt. The prompt idea was pick, but so I wanted to do like her picking candies in a shop or something, or just having like a bowl of candy in front of her, because I felt like that'd be really cute. And I was gonna do like kind of a background, but I felt like I didn't have time and just really didn't want to. But for this one, I decided I would pull out my watercolors and watercolor it. Don't judge my watercolor, please, because I need more practice for it. I feel like I did pretty good on the skin, and also, before you're like, ew, those colors look disgusting, it's, the camera kind of changes how the colors look, so what you see on screen is, like, not at all what it looked like in front of me. So, just letting you know, it doesn't look that weird. It's just, the camera and stuff, but, I feel like the best thing I did for this one was, like, the skin, but, you know, I wasn't, I could have done better, let's just say that. Watercolor is not my, strong suit. I haven't done too much of it, so of course I'm not great at it, but I think I use like the Derwent watercolors. I like read it earlier this morning, and I think that's the word that was on the thing. So I'm pretty sure my dad actually bought them for me. They weren't cheap either, I remember. So they were pretty good. I liked them. I think they're not my favorite color choices that were in there. I think I would, if I were to get another one of them, I just choose like a different kind of watercolor palette situation. But otherwise, they layer very well, so I didn't have a problem with it. It's probably more just me. So, yeah. But you can see here I'm going through and adding all my colors. But, you know, this one didn't go too well. I'm okay with it. I've come to terms with it. I don't hate it, but, you know, I feel like I could have done a bit better. You know, sometimes, when I've been doing these prints, I've just been doing things that kind of just come to me and like are very, for like inks, it's easy for me to just like think of just a fun little patterned background on the spot and not really think too hard about it. But for doing watercolor, for me, since I haven't done it as much, it's very difficult for me to just come up with stuff on the spot. I really have to think of what I'm doing. So that was a bit more difficult for me, but otherwise I really loved the line art for this, and I think it's so cute. She's adorable. And I was like, dang, I really want this in like a coloring book. Like, wouldn't that be so iconic? Because after I was like, what if I just like turned all of these prints into just their line art and then made them a coloring book? I know that's a little weird, but I was like, I'd buy it, you know? So now I'm like, now I want to make a coloring book with my lady character because she's adorable. But let me know what you think. I'm not crazy good at watercolor, so any advice I'll take. I'd also love to, if you recommend any watercolor stuff, or like you want to know more about these watercolor set, I can like do a whole review if you'd feel like me doing. I could do some more paintings with them, because I feel like this, I am not doing this on watercolor paper, so, you know, I feel like maybe I didn't give them their full chance, but they still impressed me. Like, they did very good. They layered well, but it did take a lot of layers for me to really get that color and depth that I wanted. But I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, because I'd rather have to put a bunch of layers down than to put one layer and then suddenly it's too dark, you know? So that's that. I end up adding this green border, but I end up Okay, listen. In the end, I end up adding this white border around her, which I'm okay with, but my stupid white liner would not go over the watercolor, so I had to get my acrylic paint to add this border around it, and it kind of just, it got a little messy. That's kind of one of the reasons I'm not crazy about this print, because in the end it looks a little messy. So if you see that in the end, I know it doesn't ruin it, but it doesn't really improve it. But let me know what you think in the end. I really like this idea. I think it's a really cute idea, and I felt like it was pretty creative for the prompt that I was given. Sometimes it's difficult to, like, the prompt pick, I feel like that's a little confusing to come up with for something, so I'm glad I came up with this quickly, or I would have had nothing, to be honest. So this is really the only idea I could come up with. Like, nothing else was, like this is it. This is as good as it would get for this. So, but I'm glad I got to draw her for one of my prints. She's truly just she's the cutest thing. I love her. She's definitely my cutest character. But I tried my best to make it work as well as it could. Maybe if I worked on it a little bit longer, but truly it just there's a point when you're doing a watercolor picture and where you gotta have it. It's gotta be okay. You can't keep adding more to it. Even in some points, some of the pigment I had already placed down was like coming up because I kept going over it more. And I'm not sure if that's the watercolor or just the paper I was using, to be honest. Or just me. It was probably just me, and I didn't wait for it to dry long enough. That probably is it, and it's my fault. But you gotta learn when to quit. And I should've. Yep, here I'm adding that white border. In just some places, it's just because I accidentally keep going over the line art, and it's just. I should have quit while I was ahead, to be honest. Let me know if you think the white border improved it or not, but I'm not sure. I wish I had a white liner that worked well, like I truly do. I wish I had one that worked well with watercolor, so if you know of one, please let me know. I know I asked in a couple other videos, but I truly need one. But I'm glad I used it to add some highlights to my little suckers on there. But let me know if you like the white highlight border thing. I'm not sure I like it, so let me know. But other than that, that was pretty much the last thing I added. I think it's a good picture. It's not as great as I wanted it to be. So but I'm glad I got to practice with some watercolor, and this is the first finished piece I've ever used with these watercolors. I think it was fun, and it was also a good practice in trying to choose good colors. But here's my final piece. I hope you have enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's a watercolor set you like. I'm trying to come up with the word for what I'm trying to say, but regardless, this print is up on Etsy like all my other ones for Inktober and Goretober. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.